it's Beth from Scrapping Wonders, and I have a really simple layout that I created using the sketch from Freckled Fawn. I am really happy with the way this layout came out, and I have come to the realization that I must use more black cardstock. It just makes the colors pop, and I really feel like the colors that I chose for my heart to washi tape are really just popping off of the page, and I love it. So that heart I cut out with my Cricut Explorer. I cut it out at 9 inches wide. I have no idea what height it is, but it is 9-inch wide heart. And I wanted a really exaggerated heart, so I did search through Design Space until I found the right heart for me. I also cut out that heart trio that you see down the side, and this love cut file as well that I'm gonna piece together in a minute here. Then in the sketch it had like a border on the top and the bottom, but I didn't want a border all the way across, so I grabbed one of my thin pieces of washi tape. I also used this washi tape in the heart, and then I also grabbed a piece of pattern paper from Open Book. I believe it's Open Book. I have quite a few 6x6 paper pads, and I'm really trying to use them up more. So I tore the paper because I wanted that torn look on the edge, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the top and bottom. And I wanted a clean edge at the top, so all I did was trim off of the top, because you know when it comes from that 6x6 paper pads, it has that perforation at the top. So I trimmed that off very slightly before I decided to go ahead and then rip my piece off, as well as then I had to re-rip it because when I originally ripped it I just wasn't quite happy with it, and you all know how that goes. So here's the love cut file that I was telling you about that I am cutting out, and I cut it out of just random pieces of 6x6 paper that I had in my drawer that I keep all of my 6x6 paper pads in, and a piece of gray stock. Now the gray stock is really not, it's like a very light Payne's gray, which means that it's more blue gray than it is gray, and I like that about that. And then the other pieces, like I said, were just some random pieces hanging out in my spot there. Now that heart doily that you see is from the Target dollar spot. I don't know about you all, but I love the Target dollar spot. And originally I thought I was going to stick those hearts down there below and then have one kind of up at the top, but that didn't work out for me. Now you can see I folded the washi tape behind the heart instead of trimming it off. I just felt that it would work better that way for the heart. So I decided to use hot glue because I just wasn't sure how the Scotch, my ATG gun tape was going to react with the washi tape, if it was going to hold right, whatever, I don't know. I felt the hot glue was the way to go. So here I am, I'm matting now my photo onto the doily, and you're gonna see my big uh-oh in a second. I could have sworn that I had ensured that my doily was only one doily. Apparently it wasn't. Thank God that it fell in an area that ends up being covered by the photo, because I was really worried that it was going to be too big of a spot and that it wasn't going to be covered by the photo. But yeah, I was so not happy about that little issue there. Then I used the hot glue for my photo as well, because you know part of it is sitting on top of this washi tape heart that I have here. And then because of the hot glue, it has a little bit of a height, not too much, but I grabbed just some random foam, fun foam from Michael's that I got for the low. I have a ton of this stuff. It's not the double-sided fun foam like some people have, but it works for me. And then I used that to put on the back of my cut file, and that worked perfectly there, and I'm really happy with the way that came out. Then this part of the photo was sticking up some, so of course, you know, I had to fix that. And of course, a little bit of hot glue dropped because, you know, wouldn't be a scrapbook layout if that didn't happen. So here's where I'm like, oh, these hearts don't look right. So I scattered them around the layout, and I really like the way the final result turned out. I grabbed my heart felties from the Spiegel Mom Scraps a store, and I love these. I swear I wish I could have every single felty that Jody has in the shop because they're just so awesome. And just remember that if you use code Beth15 that you get 15% off of her shop. And Jody has so many amazing products and sequins and felties and cork, and it's just oh my. So if anybody can get where that oh my came from, you'll know what I'm talking about. Then I grabbed, I believe the sequin pack I grabbed was the Amore sequin pack that I scattered around as well. Now I left this part in here just so you could see that I am using my fine liner bottle, and it has Scotch Quick Dry adhesive in there, and it works perfectly with getting the felt products down. So just in case you were wondering how to stick the felties onto your layouts, it works wonders. Now I haven't found any other way except for using a wet glue for the felties. But it never seeps through the felt. So Jody's got these made perfectly for our layouts and such. Then, like I said, the next thing here is the Amore. I'm pretty sure these are the Amore sequins, and all I wanted from them was the pink because I wanted to bring in more pink to the layout because I felt that I already had the blue in the layout is vibrant and is pretty much everywhere. So I wanted to just bring in a little bit more pink. Anywho, this layout was simple and easy, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Please hit the subscribe button below if you did. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.